Hi, I'm Elise, and I've been dancing since I was 3, and I love it. I used to get nervous going places by myself, but I don't get worried anymore. Dance has helped me be brave and confident, and I am even on Desi's dance performing team now. I love being with my friends, and I love my teachers.
To learn more about how you or your child could not only develop their dance skills, but also develop as a person, visit desisdance.com. Youth and adult classes are available. That's desisdance.com.
Battleson Brothers has new inventory on the way, so they need to clear out current stock to make room. Everything must go. In-stock LVP has been discounted to $1.99 to $2.99 per square foot. In-stock carpet is marked down to between $1.39 to $2.49 per square foot. Carpet and LVP remnants are also on sale for just 99 cents per square foot, located a block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Discover the convenience and reliability of Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic for all your waste management needs. We offer comprehensive services, including residential and commercial trash removal, septic pump outs, and a variety of porta-potty options with optional cleaning schedules. Trust us for efficient and professional solutions. Visit starvalleydisposal.com to schedule your service. That's starvalleydisposal.com.
Discover your future with Simplot, where a multitude of career opportunities await. Whether you're interested in mining, agriculture, engineering, technology, manufacturing, management, or a number of additional options, Simplot offers not just a job, but a truly satisfying and rewarding career. Explore our diverse range of positions and find where you belong. Visit Simplot.com to view available positions locally and across the United States. That's Simplot.com, a world of career opportunities.
Are you sidelined by a sports-related injury? At Alpine Foot and Ankle, Dr. Andrew McCall specializes in treating ankle sprains, Achilles injuries, chronic ankle pain and instability, flat feet, and heel pain. Dr. McCall's expert care ensures you get back to your active lifestyle quickly and safely. Don't let foot and ankle issues hold you back. Visit alpinefootandAnkle.clinic to learn more. That's alpinefootandAnkle.clinic.
At Western, students don't just earn degrees. They experience growth, friendships, and opportunities. Western Wyoming Community College. Enter here with passion and leave with purpose.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
At First Bank of Wyoming, we know you're more than just a number. We know the important numbers that matter most, the ones that tell your story. From starting your financial journey to planning for your first home and reaching your family's financial goals, we're here to celebrate your story, not just your transactions. From milestones to memories, we're here to celebrate every moment that counts. When you bank with us, you're part of a community that cares about every number that counts. First Bank of Wyoming, where you're more than a number.
Discover the thrill of adventure with Salt River Motors, your go-to destination for Polaris side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and sleds. Gear up with premium off-road gear and accessories. And when you are on the road, Salt River Motors keeps you moving with a full automotive service department for tires, shocks, brakes, and comprehensive repair and general maintenance. Visit Salt River Motors on Highway 89 south of Etna or online at saltrivermotors.com.
Drive your career forward by joining the LCSD2 Transportation Department. We're now hiring for part-time bus aides starting at $16.75 per hour. Full-time route drivers earn $22 per hour, working only during the school year. Substitute driver and substitute aide positions are also available. Explore these rewarding opportunities and become a vital part of our education system. For more information, visit lcsd2.org and click Job Openings. That's lcsd2.org and click Job Openings.
Whether you're courtside or mat side this season, it's also tax season. This is your Miles CPA tax tip. Filing an extension on your taxes only gives you more time to file your tax return. It doesn't give you more time to pay. If you owe taxes and wait to pay until you file or until the extension deadline, the IRS can and will charge you interest and possibly penalties, starting from the original tax date of April 15th. So even with an extension, it's smart to estimate and pay what you owe on April 15th to avoid extra costs.
At Fall River Propane, we're not just your propane provider. We're the ones who make sure life keeps moving. Fall River Propane. Experience the difference.
Ever wish you could be the boss of your home Wi-Fi? Well, with Home Zone by Silver Star, now you can. It's like having your own Wi-Fi command center right in your pocket. Whether it's setting up a guest network for visitors, controlling what your kids can access, or checking your connection speed, Home Zone has you covered. With Protect IQ, you'll have a virtual bodyguard for your Wi-Fi, blocking unwanted threats before they reach your devices. Home Zone by Silver Star. Wi-Fi control, coverage, and security all in one.
In the American West, some properties are more than just land. They are legacies. Austin Callison and Andy Neild, licensed across Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming, specialize in marketing iconic Western properties, and their expertise is evident in the sale of the historic CK Ranch, spanning over 6,500 acres just south of Jackson, Wyoming. Trust the team that knows the land. Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land.
Welcome to Aspen Physical Therapy. Let our team help you out with your healthcare needs. We work with a wide variety of patients, from car accidents to strains and sprains to injured athletes to post-surgical care. We have a number of modalities and different procedures we use to help people, including dry needling and our radial pulse wave machine. We have offices in Thane and Afton and are open Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8 to 5. Tuesdays and Thursdays we are out seeing our home health patients. Aspen Physical Therapy, getting you back to work, to play, to life.
Technology in medicine is advancing all the time. Amazingly, Star Valley Health is keeping up with everywhere else. It provides people an opportunity to get care that is closer, but care that is the same or better quality. Our specialists are fellowship trained and board certified.
Doing care at Star Valley Health has made me feel like I've got a place at home that I can trust and rely on.
Where do legends come from? Some start as dreamers, even after they're turned down again and again. But everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
You know, this is the place that gave me an opportunity to come here and play the game that I love.
At the University of Wyoming, we're the team that believes you can do anything. This is where underdogs come to shine and where real MVPs are made.
Live coverage of Star Valley Sports on the SVI Sports Network is made possible by TerraPower, a nuclear innovation company. The Right Company, your local siding and gutter experts. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Hillam Orthodontics, generations serving generations since 1966. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
On the court after the Christmas break and into the schedule once again, a road game tonight and then a home game tomorrow for Star Valley that I'm sure Braves fans are looking forward to along with the team. But first, Dow, Star Valley on the road in Hiram, hoping to get back in the groove of things against the Mustangs.
Yeah, what looks to be a very solid team in the Mustangs. The one difference you'll see, at least on the court at this time of the season, between like a Utah team and a Wyoming team is you look at the number of games, and the Mountain Crest Mustangs, they're 6-6. So they played 12 games this season. The Braves have played half that at 3-3. So take that for what you will in terms of what that may or may not mean. But the Braves still kind of in the early part of their season, whereas Mountain Crest, they're kind of right in the middle. So experience-wise, we'll see if that makes any difference tonight.
It's all part of the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Your home for totally free checking, where free really does mean free. Visit gofirstbank.com. That is gofirstbank.com. On the way, your Crimson Corner will have the roundup, recap the rivalry, sideline report, records watch, and also the keys to the game, all ahead of the national anthem and your starting lineup between Star Valley and Mountain Crest. Braves and Mustangs on the SVI Sports Network.
Kodiak Mountain Resort is expanding with an indoor heated swimming pool, hot tub, and a new large play set for the kids. These new additions will be for guests only, coming in 2026. Visit KodiakMountainResort.com for reservations. Star Valley Sports on SVI are presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisors Kyle Terry, creating tailored solutions to address your financial needs. And by Rusty's Tree Service, the tree removal experts. Call 248-2442.
Hi, I'm Elise, and I've been dancing since I was 3, and I love it. I used to get nervous going places by myself, but I don't get worried anymore. Dance has helped me be brave and confident, and I am even on Desi's dance performing team now. I love being with my friends, and I love my teachers.
To learn more about how you or your child could not only develop their dance skills, but also develop as a person, visit Desi'sDance.com. Youth and adult classes are available. That's Desi'sDance.com.
Battleson Brothers has new inventory on the way, so they need to clear out current stock to make room. Everything must go. In-stock LVP has been discounted to $1.99 to $2.99 per square foot. In-stock carpet is marked down to between $1.39 to $2.49 per square foot. Carpet and LVP remnants are also on sale for just 99 cents per square foot, located a block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service. Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Discover the convenience and reliability of Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic for all your waste management needs. We offer comprehensive services, including residential and commercial trash removal, septic pump outs, and a variety of porta potty options with optional cleaning schedules. Trust us for efficient and professional solutions. Visit StarValleyDisposal.com to schedule your service. That's StarValleyDisposal.com.
It's almost game time. This is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SVI Sports Network.
First Bank of Wyoming, where you're more than just an account number. Visit your local branches in Alpine and in Afton. That is First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off coverage on the SVI Sports Network, with the Star Valley Braves boys varsity team on the road in Hiram, Utah, south of Logan, where they are warming up to take on the Mountain Crest Mustangs. As Dal said, Mountain Crest coming in 6-6 overall. Star Valley 3-3 overall. Now let's take a look at what else is happening this weekend in Braves athletics with the Crimson Corner.
And looking at the Crimson Corner, the Lady Braves no game tonight, but they will be back in action right down this direction. In fact, tomorrow they'll be at Preston High School on Saturday evening to take on the Lady Indians at 6 o'clock. We'll have that for you at SVInews.com. The boys, you mentioned it, Duke, an actual home game. How about that? Star Valley hosting the Skyview Bobcats tomorrow. That's an afternoon tip, 3 p.m., so make sure you come on out and welcome the Braves home, or at least open up their home schedule. The girls wrestling will be right back in this building tomorrow. They're at Mountain Crest for wrestling action. The Star Valley boys wrestling team, no event this week, but they will be at Box Elder on January 9th and 10th. And that's a look at your Crimson Corner presented by the University of Wyoming.
Find UW online and find your reason to be a Cowboy. uwyo.edu. That's uwyo.edu with the Crimson Corner. And now the roundup with the help of Sunrise Engineering.
Well, as you might have guessed, kind of a limited roundup with the holiday season and such. I did look at a couple different scores, games of note for teams in the 4A West. The Jackson Bronx, these are Wednesday games. The Jackson Bronx fell to Spring Creek, Nevada, 54-50. In that same tournament, the Evanston Red Devils fell to Snake River, Idaho, 49-37. The Fossil Country Classic is today and tomorrow in Kemmer, and some games coming up tomorrow. The Kemmer Rangers will be taking on Cokeville and the Rich County Rebels. Those are a couple of games in early going of the schedule over the holiday break, and then teams will be kind of getting into conference play next weekend. That's a look at your Sunrise Engineering Roundup.
Creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit sunrise-eng.com. That is sunrise-eng.com. Star Valley Braves, Mountain Crest Mustangs. Early January, wrapping up the holiday break on the SVI Sports Network. Back in 2 minutes with the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
Discover your future with Simplot, where a multitude of career opportunities await. Whether you're interested in mining, agriculture, engineering, technology, manufacturing, management, or a number of additional options, Simplot offers not just a job, but a truly satisfying and rewarding career. Explore our diverse range of positions and find where you belong. Visit Simplot.com to view available positions locally and across the United States. That's Simplot.com, a world of career opportunities.
Are you sidelined by a sports-related injury? At Alpine Foot and Ankle, Dr. Andrew McCall specializes in treating ankle sprains, Achilles injuries, chronic ankle pain and instability, flat feet, and heel pain. Dr. McCall's expert care ensures you get back to your active lifestyle quickly and safely. Don't let foot and ankle issues hold you back. Visit alpinefoothandankle.clinic to learn more. That's alpinefoothandankle.clinic.
At Western, students don't just earn degrees. They experience growth, friendships, and opportunities. Western Wyoming Community College. Enter here with passion and leave with purpose.
The countdown to tip-off is made possible by First Bank of Wyoming, your home for totally free personal and business checking. Visit gofirstbank.com.
About 8 minutes away from tip-off time in the Cache Valley, Utah area tonight for Star Valley basketball. Braves taking on the Mountain Crest Mustangs, 6-6 out of Hiram, Utah. Duke Dance and Dal Erickson here with you on the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Your home for totally free checking, where free really does mean free. Just under 8 minutes to go before we get this game underway tonight. Dal, in the meantime, let's take a look at the rivalry between the two schools.
Well, as you might have guessed, this is not a rivalry that happens every year. In fact, it's been played very sparingly, just 2 games all time between these two teams. However, they did have a game last year, and that took place right here in this building. Mountain Crest defeated Star Valley 47-37. Previous to that, these two teams played in the 2019-2020 season, and the Braves won that one by 1 point, So adding to a very limited rivalry tonight. That's a look at it here, brought to you by Simplot Smoky Canyon.
Bringing Earth's resources to life. Join the team at Simplot. Find jobs locally and around the globe at Simplot.com. That is Simplot.com. Taking a look at the Records Watch ahead of the game tonight, presented by Star Valley Disposal.
Well, Cooper Lancaster off to a huge start so far this season. He's leading the 4A classification in points per game so far this season at 24.7 per game. His 38 points against Sandpoint in the semifinals of the Title I Tip-Off Classic. That is the most in a game by a Wyoming player in the 4A class so far this season. That's a look at your Records Watch, brought to you by Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic.
Residential, commercial, construction, and septic services. Visit StarValleyDisposal.com. Duke and Dow with you, 6.5 to go before tip-off on the SVI Sports Network.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
At First Bank of Wyoming, we know you're more than just a number. We know the important numbers that matter most, the ones that tell your story. From starting your financial journey to planning for your first home and reaching your family's financial goals, we're here to celebrate your story, not just your transactions. From milestones to memories, we're here to celebrate every moment that counts. When you bank with us, you're part of a community that cares about every number that counts. First Bank of Wyoming, where you're more than a number.
Discover the thrill of adventure with Salt River Motors, your go-to destination for Polaris side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and sleds. Gear up with premium off-road gear and accessories. And when you are on the road, Salt River Motors keeps you moving with a full automotive service department for tires, shocks, brakes, and comprehensive repair and general maintenance. Visit Salt River Motors on Highway 89 south of Etna or online at saltrivermotors.com.
Drive your career forward by joining the LCSD2 Transportation Department. We're now hiring for part-time bus aides starting at $16.75 per hour. Full-time route drivers earn $22 per hour, working only during the school year. Substitute driver and substitute aide positions are also available. Explore these rewarding opportunities and become a vital part of our education system. For more information, visit lcsd2.org and click Job Openings. That's lcsd2.org and click Job Openings.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
Star Valley Mountain Crest, the Braves and the Mustangs about ready to go, under 4 minutes away from tip-off time, and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Dallas Star Valley coming in 3-3 overall. They had a great start to the year at the Title I Tip-Off Classic in Idaho Falls. Then they went 1-2 in Preston, losing the Friday and Saturday games. Talking with Coach Shumway in his post-game interview after the loss Saturday, he felt like maybe just a little fatigued, a little tired. Up to that point, Star Valley's been using a 7-man rotation, basically, waiting for Roman Erickson to come back, number 4 for the Braves. He's been out with an injury. We don't know if he's playing tonight, but he's dressed and he's on the court and he's warming up.
Yeah, he's going through the warm-up process. There you can see him out there, number 4. Roman's a gamer. He's a competitive, athletic kid. The last 2 basketball seasons, last year and this year, he's kind of had some carryover obstacles from the football season, and so he's still getting healthy from that. But yeah, he'll definitely be a welcome addition. And just whether or not he sees any action tonight, we don't know. But I'll be honest with you, Duke, this is a positive to me. I didn't even know he was going to be in uniform. So that's something to keep an eye on.
Absolutely. So maybe that 7-man rotation close to being an 8-man rotation or more. That will certainly help with maybe some of those, a lot of minutes for a lot of players. Of course, Star Valley is a very senior-laden team now. 7 seniors on this roster. Roman a junior, and so even with him coming back, you still have those 7 seniors.
Well, and you brought back, or the Braves brought back their top 2 leading scorers from last season. We talked about Cooper Lancaster. He's obviously off to a hot start. And then Dylan Shumway was the Braves' second leading scorer last year. He's back, and he's also your top three-point shooter. So those two guys kind of carrying the water so far. I'm excited to see this weekend what they do in terms of not just those guys, but also maybe getting some other teammates a little more involved. I saw that at the Title I Classic. I didn't get a chance to see him in Preston. You know, guys like Will Linford, Lincoln Lydiard had a good tournament there in Idaho Falls. Just kind of guys chipping in off the bench, different things like that. I'd like to see a bunch of guys get between 5, 6, 7 points, and we'll see what happens this weekend.
Absolutely. On the flip side, Mountain Crest Mustangs out of Hiram, Utah, they're 6-6. They have 3 players averaging double figures. Number 3, Jackson Branch. You'll keep an eye on him in the game. He's the leading scorer at 15 per game. Number 24 underneath is Easton Pugmire at 13 per game. And number 1, Noah Corden. He's at 12 per game. And so those are the kind of the 3 leaders for the Mustangs heading into this game. Now let's see what Star Valley needs to do to get a win on the road. Here are your keys to the game.
Well, key number 1, we need to find out what the status of the holiday defense is. That's why I'm looking at this. You have a bunch of time off for the holidays and Christmas break. What is the status of the defense? So that's what I'm anxious to see. Key number 2, I'd like to see Star Valley play from the inside out. Go inside, try and get some points in the paint, and then kick it to the outside for some open looks. Key number 3, looking for those 3 players for Star Valley in double figures tonight. And then key number 4, score 65 plus. If you do that, those things tonight, I think Star Valley will be in great shape to try and pick up a victory tonight. Those are the SVI News keys to the game.
Have you downloaded the SVI News app? It's absolutely free for Android and Apple devices. Just search for SVI News and SVInews.com. We will have your starting lineups announced here in just a few moments with the starters presented by Mountain Star Products. Plumbing supply, gravel, sand, topsoil, excavation, road building, and equipment rental located on Rocky Road in Afton. That is Mountain Star Products. Braves on the road tonight, so they're going to be in the all crimson jerseys with the black numerals and the gold trim for Star Valley. Mountain Crest will be in their home whites tonight, and they'll have their starters announced after the Braves. But first, we do have the national anthem, which will be presented in our broadcast with the help of Hastings Ace Hardware in Afton. Let's go courtside to the PA and the national anthem.
Spectators and fans are encouraged to be passionate, enthusiastic, and supportive along with their main positive. Do right by cheering for your team and not against the opponent. Sportsmanship that matters. Now we please rise to be honored in America by the singing of the national anthem.
National anthem made possible during our broadcast here on SVI with the help of Hastings Ace Hardware in Afton. Duke Dance, Dal Erickson here with you, wrapping up the First Bank of Wyoming Countdown to Kick Tip-Off, where you're more than just an account number. Visit First Bank of Wyoming. And now your starting 5 being announced first for the visiting Braves.
Starting off, number 0, a 6'5" senior. That is Will Linford. Wearing number 1, a 6'3" senior leading the 4A in scoring per game. That is Cooper Lancaster. Number 2, a 6'3" senior. That's Lincoln Lydiard. A 6'1" senior wearing number 3. That is Dylan Shumway. And I'm calling him 6 foot. 6 foot senior wearing number 15. That's Zach Thompson. Braves coached by Matt Shumway, assisted by Aaron Lancaster as well as Ben Hale. And now over to you, Duke, for the starting lineup for Mountain Crest.
Varsity roster for the Braves made possible by Mountain Star Products, plumbing supply, gravel, sand, topsoil, excavation, road building, and equipment rental located on Rocky Road in Afton. That is Mountain Star Products. Starting for the home Mountain Crest Mustangs is number 1, Noah Corden at 12 points per game. Number 3 at 15 points per game, the team's leading scorer, that's Jackson Bronze. Number 4 is Cale Olson. Number 10 is Mason Smith. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Mustangs, that's number 24, 13 points per game with Easton Pugmire, head coach Chandler Smith for the Mustangs, 6-6 overall in their home whites with the orange.
Duke, I know it's just warm-ups, but I saw Easton Pugmire taking alley-oops and easily putting them through the cylinder during warm-ups. So definitely a factor or an element in this game to keep an eye on in terms of just a big, tall, athletic kid who can really get above the rim.
It will be Linford against Pugmire, 0-24, standing in the circle center court. That's it for the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. It's the Mountain Crest Mustangs in Hiram, Utah, 6-6 overall, playing host to the Star Valley Braves, 3-3 overall. Our Star Valley getting back into the action after the holiday break. Braves looking for a road win before they have their home opener tomorrow afternoon. Tip is won by Pugmire, and it's Mustang basketball to open up the game. Working to the left side of your screen in Hiram. Quickly around the arc. And up to the left side go the Mustangs. Perimeter pressure around a screen. Left side elbow, but no shot. Double team there. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Ball poked into the backcourt, picked up by Lancaster. Passes across the lane to a wide open Lydiard, and it's a steal and a score for the Braves to go 2-0.
And that was set up by that double team, which turned into a turnover and defense into offense. You like that.
Lancaster, tough perimeter defense again. Ball tipped but collected by the Mustangs this time, and Lancaster still forcing the issue, and then will reach across the body and pick up a foul. And he'll pick up his first.
Again, I know we're just barely into this, but probably not the foul you want if you're Star Valley. With Cooper Lancaster, you're a minute into the game. You're the guy who's not even driving to the hoop. You're reaching through the body. That's one of those you'd probably like to leave in the scores on the scorer's book.
Mustangs 3-ball from Corden off the rim, elevating high for the rebound is Pugmire. He misses the putback, and the rebound on the second attempt is stolen by Shumway for the Braves. He wants to run down the court, goes angle rim, tough shot, no, but a foul, drawing the contact on the other side of the floor, and that puts him to the Riverside Dental free throw line. Stops the clock at 6 minutes, 51 seconds to go in the opening period. And that will be the first team foul on Mountain Crest.
I believe they called that on Jackson Bronze. We're in what I believe is the auxiliary gym, so they don't have the scoreboards with the numbers on it. So first free throw is good for Shumway.
Put Star Valley up 3-0 in the early goings of the game. Shumway has the second down as well, and it's 4-0 Star Valley on the bank of Star Valley scoreboard. One team foul per piece as the Mustangs now set up the half-court offense. Corden to Pugmire. Hand off to Corden. Drives left post. Spins. Back to the backboard. Can't get to the rim. Good defense again by Star Valley. Shot clock down to 17. Ball tipped. Loose. Recollected. Fake the pass and then to the rim. What a pretty move by Mountain Crest's Jackson Brands. And then a steal on the inbound. And then trying to kick it up top. Recovered by Mountain Crest, and they'll have the extra possession here after the steal.
Mason Smith came up with that steal, and he's got the ball now.
Here's Smith on the right post. Dumps it down low, but it's tipped away and stolen by Shumway.
His man was not looking for that pass. Not a good decision there.
Star Valley will run their offense. Big move to the rim, but Lancaster misses it on the baseline drive. May have been deflected at the backboard. Rebounded by Mountain Crest. Mustangs with a little momentum here, down by 2. On the outside is Brands, doesn't take the 3, picks up the dribble in the perimeter, and the ball movement continues around the outside. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the opening period. Kick to the right. Here's the three. Olsen, no good off the rim. Another rebound for Shumway. He already has 3 on the game. Star Valley has Lydiard on the left side wing. 5:28 to go in the opening period. Star Valley up 4-2. Cross-court pass is tipped out of bounds by Mountain Crest. Corden.
That pass just not quite laser-like, and yeah, Corden just about came up with the steal, and he'd have been on his horse to maybe get a high-quality shot on the other end.
Inbound backcourt to Lancaster. Makes a move, drives, ball knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. Stays with the Braves on the baseline with 19 seconds on the shot clock. Clock at 5:19. Inbounding is Thompson, goes down low to Lancaster, collects the ball down low, fade away, and put it in the paint.
That one didn't work exactly like I was thinking they were going to try and do, but Cooper definitely had a size mismatch on the man guarding him there. Had to dig that one out from under the trees, but he got it to go.
Here's Olsen on the outside, dumps it down, an extra pass to Pugmire. And he'll have 2 to make it a 6-4 game with Star Valley on top.
Nice extra pass there, an easy finish there for Pugmire.
Lancaster, kick out, 3 from Thompson, rim no good, rebounded by Pugmire. Mountain Crest basketball. 4:40 remaining in the opening period. Braves still lead 6-4 on the road. Baseline is Corden, shut down by Thompson and back around the outside. Olsen up top, swing pass left. Pugmire makes a move, but can't get to the rim. Lancaster's on him. Kick outside to Smith on the right. Shot clock at 15. Smith tries baseline, spin, pump fake, now kick out. Corden, 3 left wing, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Star Valley's Will Linford. Outlets to Lydiard across the half court. A screen set, now down to Linford. Dribble and a travel. Took an extra hop there before putting the ball on the court and turns it over.
Kind of wanted to really emphasize that first movement towards the basket, and yeah, kind of glided there. I call that a glide. It sounds better than a travel.
That'll work. Still results in a turnover, and it's now Mountain Crest ball, still down by 2. Good defense down low on Pugmire, forces the ball back outside. Up top is Smith. Lydiard on him, spins away from a screen to the right side wing at 13 on the shot clock. Tries to drive baseline, flick back to Corden, splits the D to the rim on the angle, ball bounced the inside rim, no good, rebounded, put back, no good, fight for the board, pull back again by the Mustangs. They reset up top. 3 is blocked by Lancaster and pulled down by Zach Thompson. Star Valley basketball. Quickly down to the right side. Lancaster fakes, drives baseline, onto the rim and scores.
Cooper, I know you're going to get sick of me saying this, but he has so many tools in his bag. He can finish at the rim. He can pull up the mid-range jumper. He's got the 3. He can slash to the basket, and you just see it on display on moves like that.
Trap in the circle. Able to get away with it with Olsen. Now kick corner 3 right, no good. Linford tipping the rebound around. Loose ball picked up by Mountain Crest. Open 3, Smith left, no. Big rebound this time by Thompson. Star Valley gets the stop on defense with a 4-point advantage. Thompson hesitates, drives, and he's fouled. Bumped down to the ground off the shot fake. A non-shooting foul on the floor, and it will be Star Valley basketball baseline.
First personal, I believe, second team foul. That's going to be something we're going to have to kind of rely on the scores table in this gym. But man, what a really cold start for Mountain Crest from the 3-point line. 0 for 6 so far.
Ball moving up top to Lancaster. 3 down the barrel, off the side rim, no good. Rebound knocked loose, but collected by Olsen. Mustang basketball with 2.5 to go in the opening period. Low scoring first period up to this point, 8-4. Star Valley on top. Mustangs with the ball. They weave around the outside. Braves sticking the man-to-man defense. Here's a flick left. Olsen passes on the 3, drives, kicks back outside to Corden. Now down low and going for the dunk was Stewart. He's blocked but with a foul, and they're going to get Lancaster with his second.
That was really good ball movement from Mountain Crest. They found Pugmire flashing, and yeah, he was going to throw that down. You got to make him earn it, but yeah, I would imagine Cooper's going to be sitting for a good chunk of time here with picking up his second foul. Pugmire free throw is no good.
Remains 8-4. Now we have 2 team fouls each, 2 on Star Valley, 2 on Mountain Crest. And 1 more from the free throw line for Easton Pugmire. Good, makes it 8-5, Star Valley on top. And we do have...
Yeah, Roman's in.
Roman in the game.
Number 4, his first action of the season. Also Mason Kleeman in there, unfortunately. Mason and Lincoln Lydiard kind of had their wires crossed on that pass and turned it over.
Ball goes back to Mountain Crest with 2:02 remaining in the opening period on the bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Mason Smith will take the handle across the timeline. Dribble with the pass right side to Corden. Deep on the perimeter. Screen set. Double teamed and gets rid of it to Olsen. He drives. Ball knocked away and stolen. Lawson comes up with the loose ball after Kleeman swatted it out. Braves have the possession now with a 3-point lead. Right side up top. Erickson. Dribble to the rim. Tries to dump it down, but there's going to be an offensive foul. Roman got caught up in the air. And there to draw the charge was Mason Smith of Mountain Crest. And that's how Roman Erickson gets to the box score for the first time this season.
Welcome to the basketball season. You're into the scores column, or into the box score by running somebody over.
Still 8-5, Star Valley on top, but back on defense. Minute 19 to go in the first. And a foul on the outside, this time again on Roman. That's the 4th team foul, 2nd personal.
Yeah, 2 quick ones on Roman, and yeah, got his hands on the body of the ball handler. And he'll have a quick seat. Zach Thompson comes back in. But good news for your Star Valley fan. I think that's a lot earlier than what maybe we were expecting to see Roman this season.
Star Valley still on defense with a minute 10 to go in the opening period. Nearly a full shot clock here for the Mustangs on their end of the court. 3, Pugmire, good. The big man from outside right down the barrel to tie the game at 8.
Mountain Crest's first triple of the night. They had been 0 for 6. Now make it 1 for 7.
Thompson, right corner. Shumway looks to answer, and he does. Contested 3 on the above the right corner. Makes it 11-8. That's a Star Valley Orthodontics 3-pointer for the Braves. Down the right post for the Mustangs. Now back outside. Left post. Pugmire spins, lost it, collects it, picked up this time by Kleeman. Sorry, Tate Lawson, rather, collects the steal for the Braves.
Couple of steals here in this first quarter for Tate off the bench.
22 seconds remaining in the opening period. Shot clock is off. Screen set for Thompson, dribbles on his foot, loose ball, dive for it, and there's going to be a foul called. This will go against Mountain Crest, diving for the ball, and they're going to say he dove into Thompson.
Okay.
Coach Smith not agreeing with the call.
Oh, and if I'm not mistaken, that's going to be foul number 2 on Jackson Brand. So I might be off on that, but that's definitely not a foul he likes, but certainly he was a little out of control.
3 team fouls, but late in the third, just 10 seconds. Thompson in trouble on the half court. Works left, 3 is away but short. Rebounded by Mountain Crest. They'll take a half court buzzer beater, no good. Off the mark. And Mountain Crest hoping for a backcourt violation, but the ball didn't go backcourt, just half of his foot, so they're not going to get that call. So after 1, it's Star Valley leading the Mustangs 11-8 in Hiram, Utah on the SVI Sports Network.
Whether you're courtside or mat side this season, it's also tax season. This is your Miles CPA tax tip. Filing an extension on your taxes only gives you more time to file your tax return. It doesn't give you more time to pay. If you owe taxes and wait to pay until you file or until the extension deadline, the IRS can and will charge you interest and possibly penalties, starting from the original tax date of April 15th. So even with an extension, it's smart to estimate and pay what you owe on April 15th to avoid extra costs.
At Fall River Propane, we're not just your propane provider. We're the ones who make sure life keeps moving. Fall River Propane. Experience the difference.
Live coverage of Braves basketball continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Start of the second period at Mountain Crest High School. Braves leading by a triple, 11-8 on the scoreboard.
You know, Duke, it's been interesting how many big guys, athletic big guys that can handle and shoot that the Braves have seen so far this season in tournament play. And this is obviously not a tournament, but Easton Pugmire certainly on that list as well. I got to believe that's going to help them moving forward into the season.
It is Star Valley basketball to open up the second. It's been a close game the entire way through the first 8 minutes. Braves working around the outside. Shot clock down to 15. Shumway double team. Goes to Kleeman down to Lydiard under the backboard. Dumps it up to Thompson but missed it. Left it short from the right post. And then there's going to be a foul on Lydiard trying to tie up the Mustangs.
And Lincoln was just trying maybe for a little higher quality shot there, trying to slip it there to Zach Thompson. I think maybe in retrospect they'll look at film and say go up strong with that, and probably would have gotten the foul and maybe even an and-one opportunity.
7 minutes, 27 seconds remaining in the opening half, second period. Star Valley jumps into a half-court trap. Mountain Crest has no trouble breaking it. Fake the pass. Baldwin takes a three. No good. And a rebound tipped into the hands of Corden. It stays with the Mustangs. Up top, drive, kick to the corner. No three from Baldwin again there. And a back around the arc to reset the offense. Smith, Baldwin, Smith, and now Corden. Left side wing. Free throw line. Drive, pass, fake the pass, and then drive in. No, but they will blow the whistle, and Cale Olson, they say, is fouled by Will Linford.
And the official puts the palm of his hand up to the side of his head, saying kind of got him in the head there, so that's why they're calling that on Will. 2 team fouls, I believe, on Star Valley here. This one on the shot, and the free throw's no good.
First foul this period, so that'll be, oh, excuse me. Oh, you're right. They did have one under the rim on the other side. Yeah, so you're right. There's 2. One more from the free throw line. Too strong, no good. Rebounded, though, by Mountain Crest to the rim and a score. Cale Olson picked up a loose ball. Coach Shumway not liking that off a missed free throw, and he'll call a timeout, his first called timeout of the game. This will be a 30-second timeout on SVI.
Ever wish you could be the boss of your home Wi-Fi? Well, with Home Zone by Silver Star, now you can. It's like having your own Wi-Fi command center right in your pocket. Whether it's setting up a guest network for visitors, controlling what your kids can access, or checking your connection speed, Home Zone has you covered. With Protect IQ, you'll have a virtual bodyguard for your Wi-Fi, blocking unwanted threats before they reach your devices. Home Zone by Silver Star. Wi-Fi control, coverage, and security all in one.
Here's Duke Dance. Dal Erickson and the SVI Sports crew with more live coverage of Braves basketball.
Braves giving up a rebound there off a missed free throw. Coach Shumway not happy with that. That's a point of emphasis. He's talked to me multiple times, Duke. This is a team that he knows is going to have to work harder on getting rebounds. That's a good example of what he's talking about.
Out of the timeout, trying to correct that. Here's a jumper from the elbow, missed by Lawson. Rebounded there by Mountain Crest. It is Mustang basketball. Pugmire double team down low, blocked but a foul. They'll say Will Linford had some arm contact, and that will put Pugmire to the free throw line.
I believe they're getting Will Linford for that one. I've got that as his second. Pugmire to the line where he's 1 of 2 so far tonight. 2 more upcoming. That one's good.
That's already the third team foul of this period for Star Valley as they tie up the game there at 11. Still 6:20 to go in the second period and up to 3 team fouls.
2 of them right under the basket, and including that one, you got to deny the post position of Pugmire right there. You let him get within 4 or 5 feet like he was there. It's going to be a long night.
First lead of the game for Mountain Crest as they hit that free throw to make it 12-11. Speaking of fouls, Cooper Lancaster's been on the bench for a while. He picked up 2 in the first period. So now Star Valley working around the outside, down by 1 for the first time of the game. Shumway drives, pull-up jumper off the mark left side, missed it. Rebounded again by the Mustangs. Mountain Crest down the floor, hesitating is Smith. Bounce to Baldwin, top and back over right to Smith, who resets the offense. Still lots of time, 22 on the shot clock. Cross-court pass to Baldwin, 3's on the way, and it's good. Tyler Baldwin now gives the Mustangs a 4-point advantage.
Star Valley really slow on their rotation right there, and a wide-open shot for Baldwin.
Down to Linford, back out for a 3. That one's missed by Neuenschwander. Rebounded again by Mustangs, and another one and done for the Braves. They trail now 15-11. 5:24 to play in the second. Great ball movement for Mountain Crest. Down low, then top of the key, driving is Olsen for two.
And offensively, the Braves are going to have to find out who's going to score with Cooper Lancaster on the bench. That's something you saw in that Preston tournament a couple weekends ago.
Right now with it is Thompson in the circle. He'll work it over to the right side. Cooper was in foul trouble on the Friday game in the Preston tournament. And here's a pass down to Neuenschwander. Lost it, collected it. Tries to get it to Linford, tipped away, and we will have a jump ball, I believe.
First off, that was amazing. That ball even made it through the sea of hands to get to CJ. The Braves are going to have to manufacture some good shots here by moving the ball around, keeping the soup rolling around in a circle. If we stir the soup is kind of the term they used to use. And they were trying to do it there. It ends up being a jump ball, but yeah, the Braves are letting the ball stick a little bit. They got to keep it moving to create some separation against this Mountain Crest defense.
The possession arrow did favor the Mustangs, so Mountain Crest has it now with a 6-point advantage as Star Valley's offense has gone completely stale. And here's a drive kick, but another foul on Star Valley. They'll get Zach Thompson on this one, and that'll be the 4th team foul with 4 minutes, 38 seconds remaining in the second.
Well, this has been a pretty ugly 3 minutes, 20 seconds or so for the Star Valley defense here to start this quarter. They gotta get down deep and dig in here defensively.
Here's an inbound that is tipped. By the way, Lancaster does sub back in during that break.
Boy, for the Braves, that you're not wanting him to pick up foul number 3.
Bounce to the outside. 3 on the way from the inbound, no good. Linford is fouled as he goes up for the rebound. He had good position. And it looks like to get Mason Smith of Mountain Crest on the foul.
First personal on Smith. And not to say the Braves are in trouble or anything. You're only down 6 points. It's just the first 2-3 minutes of this quarter, just you're being out physicaled and you're a little slow.
Linford up top, quickly to Thompson. Ball moving around the arc. Neuenschwander works back to Thompson. Has a screen by Linford. Defense rolls over the top of it. Shot clock at 11. Shumway on the outside. Leans into a 3, left it short on the left wing. Ball tipped around, picked up by Linford. Kick out. Thompson fakes a 3, pulls up a long 2, no good. Rebounded by Mountain Crest, and it's Mustang basketball. 3:53 to play in the second, in a 6-point Mustang lead. Mountain Crest drives, turnaround jumper in the lane, rolled halfway down and then rolled out. Knocked out of bounds off of Mountain Crest. It will be Star Valley basketball. Braves caught a break there. Smith had that one halfway down.
Yeah, Mason Smith was looking at that ball after it popped out and went, I don't like this gym. I like the other gym better.
3 minutes, 40 seconds remaining before halftime. Braves needing points. They've been held scoreless here for a while. They trail 17-11. Here's Roman in the lane, pivots, goes to Linford. Great assist by Roman. Linford from the right post to the left post and scoops in 2.
I didn't even see Roman or Will down there. Roman did though.
He'll have the assist. Roman getting his first minutes of the year tonight after not playing in December due to an injury. Now an unforced turnover on the other end. Pugmire throws it away. And it's Star Valley basketball down 17-13.
Yeah, this has been quite a crisp start to the second quarter from Mountain View. There's that replay there you see from Erickson to Linford. But, yeah, an unforced turnover that time.
Lancaster drives, stop at the free throw line, puts up a shot. Nobody's fouled. He'll get the whistle. And we'll go to the Riverside Dental free throw line for 2 attempts.
Get a Corden for that one. I've got that as his second. And Cooper Lancaster to the line for the first time. Braves 2 for 2 so far tonight. This one is no good.
Second team foul as well for the Mustangs, and Lancaster has one more on the way with his team down 17-13, 3:08 to go in the second. Second attempt is in. 17-14, a 3-point game. Braves on defense. Man-to-man. Ball moving around the outside.
To me, this is where Star Valley built that little lead in the first quarter, was on deflections on defense.
That shot no good. Rebounded by Roman Erickson. Missed on the elbow. Erickson wants to run. Drives, stop, shot fake, and missed it down low, but got his rebound. No dribble shot. Good on the putback. And Roman's on the board for 2.
I guess Roman's feeling all right. We didn't even know he was going to play tonight, and there he is digging up an offensive board, so that's a great sign.
And an assist a moment ago. Now a rebound and a score. Here's a great pass down low, but missed by the Mustangs. A wide open look. Rebound by Zach Thompson. Braves get the stop. Down by 1. Now the offense in a little rhythm, and now the Mustangs will foul. They'll get Noah Cornyn in the front court to stop the clock at 2:16 in the second.
That's a frustrating sequence for Noah Cornyn. Misses a wide open layup off a beautiful pass, and then commits the foul a few seconds later.
2 minutes, 16 seconds before halftime. Braves back to within 1. Inbound backcourt to Lancaster. 17-16 on the scoreboard. Roman Erickson deep on the left. Passes to Shumway up top. Drive has a lane to the rim and scores. Falling behind the backboard and retaking the lead with a 7-0 Star Valley run.
Dylan now with 7 points. That is the team high.
18-17, 150 remains before half. 3 for Brands, no good. Rebounded by Kleeman. Star Valley basketball. Outlets to Shumway. Out in front to Erickson. Hesitates on the angle. Leads into a jumper. Bounces and drops. And Roman another bucket for him to make it a 3-point game.
Well, how about that?
We'll take it. Star Valley on a 9-0 run after the offense was completely stagnant. And now here's a shot that's missed on the baseline. Rebounded by Thompson, and he's fouled by Mountain Crest.
Baldwin left that one short, and then a good box out there from Zach Thompson, his 4th. And I was kind of talking off the air, Duke, the Star Valley guards needed to do a better job rebounding. Zach's doing that right now. He's got 4 rebounds. Shumway's got 3 as well. That's going to be a big part of this team. They're going to have to keep doing that.
Star Valley trying to add to a 3-point lead on a 9-0 run. A minute 20 before halftime. Lancaster has a screen from Thompson. Defense stays with Lancaster. Hesitates. Baseline. Kick out. 3 from Lawson. Right corner. Too strong. Lancaster tips the rebound to Kleeman. Still a new Braves possession with 30 on the clock. Lancaster blocked but fouled.
I think they're going to get Pugmire coming across. Nope. Instead, they're going to get Mason Smith. That's his 2nd on my stat sheet.
I believe the 4th team foul of the period.
And Lancaster back to the free throw line. He's 1 of 2, 5 points in the game. Makes that first one. He's got 1 more.
From the Riverside Dental free throw line, Cooper Lancaster extends the run to 10-0. It was 17-11. Now Star Valley leading at 21-17.
Looks like Lydiard's going to come in for Lancaster on the next dead ball.
Lancaster hits it. 22-17. Lydiard in, Lancaster out. Minute 2 to go before halftime.
Credit to Cooper for playing most of that second quarter with those 2 fouls. Didn't pick up that 3rd one, and he'll get a seat.
Yeah, you don't want him to pick up the foul late in the half, so he'll be on the bench until halftime. Ball movement down low, double team, loose ball picked up by Shumway, and the Braves defense has really stiffened here in this last couple of minutes.
But again, that was set up by a deflection from Kleeman.
Long contested 3 by Shumway's well off the mark, rebounded by Mountain Crest.
That was a cannon shot and probably ill-advised.
And then he gets a steal though and steps out of bounds, tiptoeing the side. And student section making sure the official knew. He did. Mountain Crest basketball.
Positive reinforcement.
That's right. I'm sure that's exactly what it was about. Mason Smith will inbound backcourt for the Mustangs. Baldwin will collect it. No shot clock. 30 seconds before halftime. Braves leading at 22-17 on a 10-0 run. Smith is going to step into the circle, and the offense looks like they may try and take the last shot of the half. Down by 5.
Yeah, there is a shot clock, but it's been a non-factor here in this first half.
13, 12, 11. Smith bounces down low, ball loose, tipped, but you're recollected by Mountain Crest. 6, 5, pivoting. 4, kick out, 3, Pugmire, off the rim, no good. Loose ball rebound, pulled in by Lydiard, and that will take us to the half. The Braves get another stop, and after trailing 17-11, Star Valley hits the locker rooms at the break on a 10-0 run. They lead at 22-17 in Hiram, Utah, where the Mountain Crest Mustangs trail the Star Valley Braves. It's the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show. Back in 2 minutes on the SVI Sports Network.
In the American West, some properties are more than just land. They are legacies. Austin Callison and Andy Neild, licensed across Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming, specialize in marketing iconic Western properties, and their expertise is evident in the sale of the historic CK Ranch, spanning over 6,500 acres just south of Jackson, Wyoming. Trust the team that knows the land. Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land.
Welcome to Aspen Physical Therapy. Let our team help you out with your healthcare needs. We work with a wide variety of patients, from car accidents to strains and sprains to injured athletes to post-surgical care. We have a number of modalities and different procedures we use to help people, including dry needling and our radial pulse wave machine. We have offices in Thane and Afton and are open Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8 to 5. Tuesdays and Thursdays we are out seeing our home health patients. Aspen Physical Therapy, getting you back to work, to play, to life.
Technology in medicine is advancing all the time. Amazingly, Star Valley Health is keeping up with everywhere else. It provides people an opportunity to get care that is closer, but care that is the same or better quality. Our specialists are fellowship trained and board certified.
Doing care at Star Valley Health has made me feel like I've got a place at home that I can trust and rely on.
Where do legends come from? Some start as dreamers, even after they're turned down again and again. But everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
You know, this is the place that gave me an opportunity to come here and play the game that I love.
At the University of Wyoming, we're the team that believes you can do anything. This is where underdogs come to shine and where real MVPs are made.
Halftime coverage is made possible by Star Valley Health, supporting individuals, families, and our community in achieving their best health. Visit starvalleyhealth.org.
Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show. Find Simplot online at simplot.com. Supporting local families and communities with an intense focus on safety. Find positions that are available locally and nationally. Get the details at simplot.com. At the break, the Braves lead at 22-17. Now the Braves were in a hole. Things were not looking good, but they end the half on an 11-0 run to take a lead into the locker room.
Yeah, we kind of touched on it. The first 3 minutes plus of that second quarter, kind of an ugly start after a solid first quarter, but Braves were down 17-11 and then turned it around. I'm going to throw this out there. I think one of the big things that took place was there were more deflections from the Star Valley big guys on defense or for the next 4 or 5 minutes of that second quarter. Guys like Tate Lawson, Mason Kleeman got their hands on some loose balls, or as Mount Crest was driving, it ended up in the hands of guys like Lincoln Lydiard and Dylan Shumway to run the break, and that kind of turned that quarter around. They finished on an 11-0 run.
Let's take a look at that score deep in the numbers. Here are the Battleson Brothers Flooring halftime battle stats.
Well, first for the Mount Crest Mustangs, Easton Pugmire, number 24, leading the way. He's got the game high right now of 8 points. I've also got him at 4 rebounds. That includes 1 from 2-point range. He's made a 3-pointer. He's 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Also scoring for the Mustangs, Cale Olson has 4. Tanner Baldwin has a 3-pointer. And Jackson Browns has 2. Rebounding wise, we also talked about that. The Braves it's going to be a point of emphasis to try and be a better rebounding team this season. And I thought they closed that gap in the second part of that second quarter, and they now only trail the Mustangs by 2 in that team category. Maybe too many holiday cookies for both of these teams in terms of three-point shooting percentage. The Mustangs 2 of 13 for 15.4%. The Braves 1 of 8 so far, 12.5%. That triple came from Dylan Shumway. Leading the way for Star Valley, Cooper Lancaster and Dylan Shumway each scoring 7. Roman Erickson playing his first varsity minutes of the season. He's got 4 points off the bench, 2 points for Will Linford as well, and Lincoln Lydiard has a basket. Also, rebounding-wise, Zach Thompson really doing a lot of the work. He's got 4 rebounds. Shumway had 3. Free throw-wise, the Braves did a good job there, hitting 5 of 6 in their opportunities
from the charity stripe. That's a look at your halftime battle stats. Battleston Brothers Flooring, Carpet One Floor and Home, quality, price, and service. Located a block south of the Arch in Afton. That is Battleston Brothers Flooring. Before we go to break, let's see if we can give away a free gift certificate to Star of 89. Good at Swirl or the Gift Tree in downtown Afton with our halftime trivia question. Well, this is only the third meeting all time between these two schools. The last time Star Valley defeated Mountain Crest was during the 2019-2020 season. And our question tonight, who led the Braves in scoring that season, 2019-2020? Go ahead and use our text-in line, 307-203-4637, and the first correct answer gets themselves a gift certificate to the Star of 89. 307-203-4637. It's the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show in Hiram, Utah, where the Star Valley Braves lead the Mountain Crest Mustangs in boys varsity action, 22-17, and the SVI Sports Network.
Live coverage of Star Valley Sports on the SVI Sports Network is made possible by TerraPower, a nuclear innovation company. The Right Company, your local siding and gutter experts. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Hillam Orthodontics, generations serving generations since 1966. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass. Kodiak Mountain Resort is expanding with an indoor heated swimming pool, hot tub, and a new large play set for the kids. These new additions will be for guests only, coming in 2026. Visit KodiakMountainResort.com for reservations. Star Valley Sports on SVI are presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisors Kyle Terry, creating tailored solutions to address your financial needs. And by Rusty's Tree Service, the tree removal experts. Call 248-2442.
Hi, I'm Elise, and I've been dancing since I was 3, and I love it. I used to get nervous going places by myself, but I don't get worried anymore. Dance has helped me be brave and confident, and I am even on Desi's dance performing team now. I love being with my friends, and I love my teachers.
To learn more about how you or your child could not only develop their dance skills, but also develop as a person, visit Desi'sDance.com. Youth and adult classes are available. That's Desi'sDance.com.
Halftime coverage is presented by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, supporting local families and communities. Visit Simplot.com.
From Mountain Crest High School in the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show, Duke Dance and Dal Erickson here with you. The Braves leading it at the break by a score of 22-17. Braves back on the court along with the Mustangs, and about 2 minutes away from opening up the second half. Dal, let's see how the Braves have done so far with those keys to the game. Well, key number one, this was more of a question rather than a key. Want to know what the status of the holiday defense was. You know, coming off the Christmas break, you had New Year's, you had a week and a half off of school. Defense is usually the first thing to suffer. I think the Braves have actually done all right here tonight, especially kind of turning things around in that second quarter. They've been active. They've had their hands creating some deflections. So far, so good there. Looking for points from the inside out. Still looking for that. I think they're looking for each other, but the passes have been a little off the mark. I'd like to see maybe a little better position prior to the pass from the post players for the Braves so far tonight. So still a work in progress. Looking for 3 players in double figures right now. Cooper and Dillon with 7 points apiece. And then Roman Erickson has 4. So technically, I'm pretty much on your way to doing that. If you can get a few more, another half like that. And then key number 4, looking for 65 plus. That's going to be a stretch so far in a game like this where the team that's ahead has 22 points. So we'll see how it goes, but that's a look at your keys to the game presented by SVInews.com. Have you downloaded the SVI News app? It's free on Android and Apple devices. Just search for SVI News. Now let's see if we have a winner of that gift certificate to Star of 89. And our question tonight was Star Valley defeated Mountain Crest in the 2019-2020 season. Who led the Braves in scoring that season? And the answer is T-Horse himself, Taylor Horsley, and it sounds like we have a winner. We do have a lot of correct answers to that trivia question. The fastest first correct answer Phone number ends in 2409. 2409. Congratulations. You've won that gift certificate courtesy of Swirl, the Giftery, and Star of 89 in downtown Afton. Be sure to follow them on their social media platforms on Instagram and Facebook. Find out what they're doing for their soups of the week and also their weekly Swirl flavors as well with their Froyo, all at Star of 89 in downtown Afton. And the teams will retake the court. Mountain Crest on their home floor in white. Star Valley getting the last few words from Coach Shumway. They'll be dressed in crimson here. Just open up the second half of play ahead 22-17.
And the Braves will get possession first. So that 11-0 run that carried into the locker room will continue, and a chance to add to this little 5-point lead that they've been able to build. Breaking the huddle, we've got Lydiard, Lancaster, Thompson, Shumway, and Linford, the original starting five.
Third quarter present. Noah quickly an inbound steal right away by Mountain Crest, and to the rim. Off the steal was Mason Smith.
Yeah, Mason Smith said, I'll slam the door on that run right now.
Third quarter coverage presented by REIC Rentals, formerly known as Black Mountain Rentals. REIC Rentals. Here's a shot made and dropped in by the Braves.
Lincoln Lydiard, a little mid-range jumper, baby hook, good-looking shot, nothing but net.
Star Valley now up by 5 again, 24-19. Around the outside of the Mustangs. Off a screen, a three, no good. Rebounded by Lancaster. Cooper wants to push the tempo. Down the court, hesitates, drives to the rim, good. Leaned into it on the angled drive off the rebound.
I am such a fan of using the glass in those types of situations, and once you get comfortable doing that like Cooper is, it opens up the floor so much.
Braves have now outscored the Mustangs 15-2 dating back into the second period. Here's a hop and a drive off the glass. That time is Jackson Brands. He'll have 2.
He's got 4 points now in the contest. Good job getting himself in the paint.
Lancaster, he'll spin, fade away this time. That one's no good, though, off the rim from the elbow. Rebounded by the Mustangs. On the run is Brands. He'll go to the rim and drop in a hook shot. Little floater, rather, to make it 26-23. Tempo picking up. Lydiard, step back three. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Brands. Mustang basketball. Brands down the floor. Hesitates, drives, crossover move, no, but a foul. And that will put Jackson Brands to the free throw line. He'll have 2 attempts.
Well, so far in the first 3 or 4 possessions here for Mountain Crest, the Braves are getting beat back on the other end of the court, and their guards, the Mustang guards, are getting right into the paint. They're getting layup opportunities. They're getting second chances, and they're getting a chance to draw fouls like that right there, and Jackson Brands knocks down the free throw.
He'll have one more from the charity stripe. 6 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the third period. Lead down to 2 now. 26-24. Make it 25 in a 1-point game. Shumway in the backcourt. Some pressure. Beats it across the timeline. Works to the right side. Hands off to Thompson. He'll step back. Pass Lydiard left. 25 on the shot clock. Linford, left side key, and a travel call on Will trying to back down the defense. Gives it back to the Mustangs.
Had a very similar situation in the first half. Will kind of gathering himself to get kind of a big first power move, and he's shuffling backwards. They've got him both times on that.
Star Valley putting on some defensive pressure at half court. Mustangs break it, dribble down under the rim, good with a foul. Lead back to the Mustangs. Easton Pugmire, who's been quiet, has come back alive with an and one opportunity.
He's been efficient tonight, though. He's got 10 points now. That one's short, though, on the free throw.
Rebounded by Lydiard. Star Valley basketball now down by 1, 27-26. Lancaster spins, jumper, no good. Rebound bobbled loose, out of bounds. Last touch by Pugmire, stays with the Braves on their end.
That's a fortunate sequence there for Star Valley. Pugmire was in possession to get that rebound, and Star Valley instead will get a chance again.
Inbound to Lancaster. Shumway swings the ball, takes the three, swishes it, and a Star Valley Orthodontics three-pointer drops for Shumway. Lead back to the Braves.
Dylan's got both of Star Valley's threes. Everybody else combined is 0 for 8.
29-27. Braves on defense. Strong take to the rim, and we're tied with Tyler Baldwin on the penetration. Shumway down the floor. He loses his footing, and he will be fouled. This will go against the Mustangs to stop the clock at 5:15 in the third.
They're going to get Tanner Baldwin on that. To me, the Mustang guards have looked really aggressive here in the first almost 3 minutes of this quarter. They're getting to the rim.
First team foul on the Mustangs here in the REIC Rentals third quarter of play. 5:10 to go. Star Valley with the ball, tied at 29. Lancaster fakes the pass to the rim, missed the shot, and foul. Linford and Lancaster both there, and they get Lancaster.
That'll be Cooper's third. And I'll be honest, again, this gym doesn't have the foul count, so that's at least the third team foul on the Braves, so things kind of piling up.
Well, that's what Sage has. So 3 it is.
Well, he's kind of untrustworthy.
29 all, and a fake pass drive missed by Bronze, and it's rebounded by Star Valley. Lydiard on the board, has a screen from Linford. Step back, fake the 3, back to Linford. Will one-on-one to the rim, blocked, but collected. Shot fake, back up, and good. He was blocked by Pugmire, stuck with it, and scores.
That's a good job of Will sticking with that. Sometimes you feel like, oh, you got to back it back out. He went right back up with it.
Here's a drive, kick out, long 2. Pugmire drops it in from the baseline. Tied again at 31 all. 4:20 to go in the third.
He's a smooth kid. He's very confident. 12 points for Easton Pugmire.
Thompson, left side. Shumway in the circle now, drives to the rim, strong, some contact, offensive foul. Dylan Shumway stops the clock at 4:09, and the 4th team foul on the Braves.
First personal on Dylan.
Chance for Mountain Crest to now retake the lead on their home court.
Well, and with 4 minutes left in the quarter, Mustangs have a chance to be aggressive and get to the free throw line as well with the bonus.
Pugmire, 3, short. Rebounded by Linford. Star Valley basketball. Lancaster, transition 3, left wing, bouncing, no. Ball loose, picked up by Lydiard, and scores.
That thing hung up on the rim just enough for Pugmire to not be able to time his jump and get that, and Lydiard was there to snag it.
33-31. Star Valley by 2 on defense. Spinning his Brands, can't get to the rim. Back out to Smith. Lydiard's on him defensively, top of the key. Now drives, splits the D, and will be fouled. And it looks like to get Lydiard.
Second personal on Lydiard. The Braves are going to need somebody to step in and take a charge. The way things are going for the guards here for Mountain Crest, they're being really aggressive into the paint, and the Braves are a little slow coming over to stop them getting to the rim, and it's costing them buckets and free throws here in this third quarter.
It is the 5th team foul, so it does put Mason Smith to the free throw line. He'll have 2 attempts here with 3:24 to go in the third period. His team down by 2, make it 1 with the first one dropping in.
As a team, the Mustangs now 6 of 10 from the free throw line. Another one coming up.
Lawson and Kleeman sub in for the Braves. Lydiard and Linford sub out.
Got it.
Tied again, 33-33. Mustangs in the bonus. They only have 1 team foul on their end, as Lancaster has it, top of the floor. Works to the right, hands off to Thompson. Tries to go down to Kleeman, but it's tipped loose, picked back up by Thompson. Tries to bounce down to Lawson, and it's stolen away. A steal for the Mustangs. They have it in a tie game. Right side to Brands. No shot, pass up top. Fake left, go right. Here's Baldwin. He tries to drive the post. Can't. Back outside. Shot clock at 21. Passing around the arc. Quick ball movement. Brands down low, ball tip, but collected by Brands again. Wants to drive, double team, loose ball. Diving down to get it is Lawson. He'll come up with to Kleeman. Goes to Lancaster. Euro. Good with a foul. Cooper Lancaster in transition. Set up by both Lawson and Kleeman, digging up the ball and finding him down the floor.
This is a prime example of why the Euro step. Boy, first off, how about the hustle from Tate Lawson to Mason Kleeman? But look at him Euro step around, and that's why it's a block. Good move there from Cooper.
Gives Star Valley the lead and puts him to the Riverside Dental free throw line. The shot is no good. Bounced around the inside rim and popped up. Rebounded by Mountain Crest. Mustang basketball. Down by 2, 35-33. 2.5 to go. Above the left side corner is Olsen. Has a screen and a pass to Brands. Now to the right side to Corden. Defense stays man-to-man. Under the rim and stepping out of bounds. No, they are going to call a foul. They'll get Kleeman on this one. And that'll be 2 shots.
He was doing a pirouette around Mason Kleeman. They're going to get him for a blocking foul. First personal on Mason. This is free throws, though. Is it not? Yes. Officials unaware.
Yeah, second trip to the line in the bonus. When your job needs serious equipment, from excavators to aerials or heating, let the experts at REIC help you get it done. That's REIC Rentals, formerly known as Black Mountain Rentals.
This is Max Alley. Makes the first free throw. It's his first point.
That makes it a 1-point difference now, 35-34. Braves still on top, but one more from the stripe for Max Alley. He sends it away, bouncing it in, tied again, 35-35. Shumway in the backcourt for the Braves with 2:12 to go in the REIC Rentals third quarter. Here's Shumway, pull up from the right elbow, no good. Rebound fought for on the court, bodies go down to get it, and it's pulled up by Lawson, who takes a quick three and scores. The ball popped up into his hands, and he hits the Star Valley Orthodontics triple.
Tate's like, I'll take that. I know what to do with it.
Braves lead by 3. Here's a shot on the other end. No good. Rebounded by Roman Erickson. He'll take it across the half court. Defense is there. Tries to crossover into the lane. Fadeaway jumper on the spin. No good. Tipped out of bounds off of Lancaster. Back to Mountain Crest.
That one looked about halfway down for Roman. Popped out. It's this rim. It's this side. So for you folks that think it's cheating for one team over the other, it's not.
Depends on what half you get it, I guess.
There's that sequence there. Guys fighting, scrapping on the ground to get into the hands of Tate Lawson, who knocked down the triple, and that's our difference right now.
38-35, Mountain Crest trailing, but with the basketball. 20 seconds on the shot clock, and there's going to be a moving screen given to Max Alley of Mountain Crest. Offensive foul. Star Valley will get possession back. Arrow favoring Mountain Crest.
There you can see right there, yeah, slid right into Tate Lawson. Official right there to see it.
Second team foul on the Mustangs. Lydiard dribbling, pivots, looks to Kleeman, hands to Lancaster, blocked out of bounds on the baseline jumper. Triple team on Cooper, and he's swatted.
Mason Smith blocked this shot and then let Cooper Lancaster know about it, and he just got a technical.
He did. I was going to say that's a really late whistle, but that's what it was. Maybe some verbiage after the play, and that's going to put Dylan Shumway to the Riverside Dental free throw line. Yeah, they'll say that Smith said something after the block.
I think they've been kind of chatty for the whole game, but it's like it might have spilled over a little bit there. Free throw from Shumway is good.
He'll have one more from the Riverside Dental free throw line. 3 team fouls now on Mountain Crest as Shumway hits them both. And that extends the lead for Star Valley up to 4, 39-35, and keeps possession with the Braves.
Did I miss a free throw somewhere?
It's 39-35. No, he got both of those.
I say it should be 40.
So maybe they didn't put one on the board. Here's a lob down to Kleeman. No good. Rebounded by Lancaster, and he drops it down. And a timeout taken by Coach Shumway. We'll see if they get the score fixed, but as it reads now, it's 41-35. Braves timeout, 30-second variety back in that amount of time on the SVI Sports Network.
Battleson Brothers has new inventory on the way, so they need to clear out current stock to make room. Everything must go. In-stock LVP has been discounted to $1.99 to $2.99 per square foot. In-stock carpet is marked down to between $1.39 to $2.49 per square foot. Carpet and LVP remnants are also on sale for just 99 cents per square foot, located a block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
You're watching Star Valley High School basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
So far, no one's gone to the score table to correct things. It was 38-35 when the technical foul happened. As far as we know, Shumway hit both free throws. That would have made it 40-35, and then the field goal just before the timeout should be 42-35.
Unless we all collectively missed something.
Yeah.
Which is possible.
So we'll see if something happens. As of right now, the scoreboard does read 41-35. Braves with the advantage, and there's going to be a foul on Star Valley. Tyler Baldwin trying to spin down. Actually, no, it was Pugmire trying to spin down the lane.
We're going to get Tate Lawson on this one. And Pugmire to the line where he's 3 of 5 tonight. This one is short. He'll get one more. He's got 12 points, which matches Dylan Shumway for second highest in the game. Second one's also no good.
Rebounded, though, by the Mustangs. Back out to Pugmire to the rim, and he's fouled again. Kleeman draws the contact, and that puts him right back to the free throw line. Stops the clock at 37 seconds, remaining in the REIC Rentals third quarter.
First free throw is good.
REIC Rentals, formerly known as Black Mountain Rentals. Same employees, same great service. With more resources to serve your needs, that's REIC Rentals. One more from the free throw line for Pugmire. Got that one, 41-37.
The only thing I can think of is maybe we collectively missed Dylan missing the first free throw of the technicals. That's all I can think of right now.
Well, we seem to be the only ones that are wondering about the score. Here's a jumper for the baseline, dropped in for the Braves.
Tate Lawson. Tate's had a great game off the bench. 5 points for him.
43-37, 15 on the clock in the third quarter. Shot clock is off for Brands in the half-court circle. Thompson, good defense with the clock down to 7, 6, 5. Brands spins. Step back jumper. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Lydiard. Out to Lawson. Three-quarter court shot is too strong over the backboard and no good. And that will end the REIC third quarter with the Braves leading at 43-37. Fourth quarter next on the SBI Sports Network.
Discover the convenience and reliability of Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic for all your waste management needs. We offer comprehensive services, including residential and commercial trash removal, septic pump outs, and a variety of porta-potty options with optional cleaning schedules. Trust us for efficient and professional solutions. Visit StarValleyDisposal.com to schedule your service. That's StarValleyDisposal.com.
Discover your future with Simplot, where a multitude of career opportunities await. Whether you're interested in mining, agriculture, engineering, technology, manufacturing, management, or a number of additional options, Simplot offers not just a job, but a truly satisfying and rewarding career. Explore our diverse range of positions and find where you belong. Visit Simplot.com to view available positions locally and across the United States. That's Simplot.com, a world of career opportunities.
Live coverage of Braves basketball continues now on the SBI Sports Network.
Hayden Outdoors fourth quarter action at Mountain Crest High School with the Braves lead at 43-37. 8 minutes to go in the game.
Well, Duke, considering Star Valley got themselves in kind of a foul trouble issue in the third quarter, and Mountain Crest came out aggressive in the third, they got to feel pretty good about how they closed out that third stanza.
Here's a shot down low, no good, but the tip is missed by Pugmire. Rebounded by Lancaster, 2-on-2 in transition. Cooper spins, can't get to the rim, shot fake, goes up and has it stripped, but a foul. That will stop the clock at 7:37, and a quick foul in this fourth period goes against the Mustangs.
They're getting Brands for that one. Lancaster, excuse me, Duke. Lancaster to the line, he's 3 of 5 tonight.
He'll have the first one no good from the Riverside Dental free throw line, and one more to go.
Free throws been a little uncharacteristically long tonight for Cooper. Usually he's dead eye up there. Got the second one, though. He's 4 of 7. 14 in the game.
Braves now lead by 7, 44-37. Here in the Hayden Outdoors fourth quarter of play. Mountain Crest with the basketball. And a foul on the perimeter given to Dylan Shumway as he was covering Jackson Brands.
Second personal, I believe, on Dylan.
.726 to go. Inbound Brands, no shot in the corner, and he'll reset the offense and run the half court with 30 still on the shot clock. Corden, work around the arc. Here's Brands again. Pass to Smith, taking their time, 20 on the shot clock. Ball tipped but collected. Olsen top of the key, pass back out to Brands.
And Braves in a zone here.
Shot clock down to 10. Now 9 and 8. Right side is Corden, drives, hop to the rim, blocked from behind. I think Cleveland and Lancaster both there for the block. Lancaster pull up from the free throw line, in transition is good. And the Braves on another run. They lead by 9, and a timeout taken by Coach Smith of the Mustangs. We'll take it as well. 6 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the fourth. A full timeout back in 60 on SVI.
Are you sidelined by a sports-related injury? At Alpine Foot and Ankle, Dr. Andrew McCall specializes in treating ankle sprains, Achilles injuries, chronic ankle pain and instability, flat feet, and heel pain. Dr. McCall's expert care ensures you get back to your active lifestyle quickly and safely. Don't let foot and ankle issues hold you back. Visit alpinefoothandankle.clinic to learn more. That's alpinefoothandankle.clinic.
Here's Duke Dance, Dal Erickson, and the SVI Sports Crew with more live coverage of Braves basketball.
Coming after the Mountain Crest timeout, Mustangs have 4 remaining, Braves have 3 remaining. It is Mustang basketball trailing 46-37, 6:40 to go in the Hayden Outdoors fourth quarter of play. Double team in the front court put on by Star Valley, and it forces a turnover. Mason Smith got caught up in the air, couldn't find a teammate to pass it to, and it goes out of bounds. So Star Valley will have it with a lead by 9. Lancaster stopped to the elbow, tries to go down the lane, and he will.
They're going to call a flopping warning on Mason Smith.
That whistle was pretty late.
Yeah, it was.
I was wondering what it was because.
So there's no penalty there, but if he gets another one, it's a technical.
So Star Valley will just inbound. Thompson on the baseline, goes to Shumway. Inbound 3 left corner. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Lancaster. Goes back up with it and hung on the rim, but no good. Kleeman there for the rebound, ripped out of his hands. Kleeman goes down to get it, and then saved before it goes out of bounds by Mountain Crest, but then knocked off his teammate back out of bounds. A wild sequence, everybody battling for the ball. It ends up staying with the Braves.
Good hustle, though. I've really been impressed with Mason Kleeman off the bench tonight. He's gotten his hands on a lot of loose basketballs.
Thompson up top. Left side, Shumway off a screen, no shot. Now pulls up the jumper on the baseline, no good. And it's a rebound for the Mustangs. Long pass, collected with room to Baldwin to the rim, and good. 6 minutes to go, and the lead down to 7.
It's happened a couple times tonight. Braves getting beat back, and the coaching staffs generally don't like that kind of thing at all.
Lancaster directing traffic offensively. Defense is there to pick up off a screen, and there's going to be a front court foul given to Pugmire.
I was just going to confirm that is Pugmire's first. Tell you what, usually the big guys are struggling to keep their foul column clean, and so he's done a good job tonight.
It is Star Valley basketball. They inbound to Lydiard. Pressure on the outside. Shot clock at 30. 5.5 to go in the game. Braves lead by 7. Mountain Crest on defense here on their home floor in Hiram, Utah. Great pass down to Lancaster in the lane. Shumway, the assist from outside.
That was pretty, and that was like just a perfectly timed. That's guys who played a lot of basketball together.
Lead back to 9. Brands on the outside. That's going to be a travel on the perimeter. Braves have really picked up the defensive intensity around the outside after the timeout, and it's shown a couple turnovers. 5:14 to go in the fourth. Star Valley basketball with Lancaster across the half court. Screen set, and he's going to palm the basketball, did Lancaster. That will be a turnover, and the Braves give the ball back to the Mustangs.
Yeah, officials right there to see that. You look at what these kids do now, Duke, in terms of their skill level, and they really do push the envelope of what the game was, even 40 years ago, 30 years ago. And, yeah, the official got to be right on top of some of those things.
Mustangs on the other end, working the perimeter offensively. 20 on the shot clock and a foul away from the ball on the floor. This will be against Star Valley, just their second team foul of the period. 4:50 remaining in the fourth.
Lincoln Lydiard, and I think they said that's his fourth.
He'll sub out. Roman Erickson subs in.
Lincoln's had a solid game, 6 points, 5 rebounds.
Inbound, 3 off a screen, no good. Rebounded though by the Mustangs. Dribble, shot fake, and a foul. Cooper Lancaster came down, and now they're going to get another technical, I believe, after the fact.
This one
might be on Star Valley.
This one might be on Cooper.
Officials talking things over to sort it out.
And his night.
Comes with 4:45 to go in the fourth.
It's been a chatty night.
So you'll have the 2 fouls from the shooter. Well, they may do the technical first. They'll probably do the 2 tech. I don't know how they'll do it.
Well, Mason Smith's at the line. That's what we know. He's 2 for 2, and that one's good. He's got one more. But this, with 4:45, boy, if you're Mountain Crest, you make all 4 of these free throws, you get the ball back. This could be a real turning point. You were down 9 points, and Star Valley had the ball. Misses the second. And so now to the line will be Jackson Brands. He's 2 for 2, and he'll get 2 shots.
8-point game, 7-point game, 48-41. One more to go from the line.
This will be the 21st free throw for Mountain Crest tonight. Got it. 10 points for Jackson Brands. And they get the ball back too. So Star Valley had a 9-point lead and the basketball, and now it's a 6-point lead and Mountain Crest has it. That's quite a turnaround in the momentum. And your leading scorer, Cooper Lancaster's done for the night. Fouls out with 18 points.
So Cooper will have a seat. Lydiard will sub in for him. 4:45 to go in the Hayden Outdoors fourth quarter, and it's Mountain Crest basketball. Still down by 6, but all the momentum right now.
And a ton of time, 4.5 minutes.
Mountain Crest also with the bonus after those fouls. Jumper on the line, missed, no good, rebounded by Thompson. Big board for the Braves as they get the stop that they needed. Roman Erickson jabs, drives, ball knocked away and stolen. On the run in transition, Olsen can't get to the rim. Kick out, extra pass, drive down the paint, shots up, no, tip, no, rebounded by Linford. Star Valley will have it.
Wow, missed opportunities there for Mountain Crest. They had some really high-quality looks right there and couldn't get it to go.
Shumway to Erickson, 4 minutes to go in the fourth period. Intensity building in Mountain Crest High. Linford one-on-one, double team, kick out, Thompson three, too strong, no good. Rebounded by Mason Smith, Mustang basketball. 3:45 to go in the fourth. Here's Brands.
Oh, good
driving
defense from Thompson. Thompson forcing him to the baseline, and he knocks it out of bounds. That's a really nice job of Zach Thompson.
3.5 to go. Shumway, pull-up jumper for 2 is a swish on the baseline. And a timeout taken by Coach Shumway. 8-point lead now after the 2 drops for Dillon. 3 minutes, 28 seconds to go. Braves at 50, Mustangs at 42, full timeout. Back in 60 SBI.
At Western, students don't just earn degrees. They experience growth, friendships, and opportunities. Western Wyoming Community College. Enter here with passion and leave with purpose.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids' sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Time to go back to the court with more live coverage of Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Fourth quarter presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. Visit HaydenOutdoors.com. Local agents Andy Dild and Austin Callison, the brand that sells the land. 2 timeouts remain for the Braves. They lead by 8. 3:15 to go in the fourth. Braves on defense. Here's a pass left, and there's going to be a foul on the floor as Cale Olson was attempting to drive in. That's going to put him to the Riverside Dental free throw line in the bonus.
And okay, I thought maybe they called that on Lincoln Lydiard. Yeah, they did. So that's 5 fouls on Lincoln Lydiard if that is the case. And or did they call it on Roman Erickson?
The board doesn't show the foul up here in this gym, so.
I thought the official put up 2 fingers for Lincoln. That's his number. And anyway, free throws here for Cale Olson. First one is good.
Makes it 50-43. And
yeah, he's fouled out. So both Lincoln Lydiard and Cooper Lancaster have fouled out. And
second free throw is good as well. Cale Olson has them both to make it a 6-point game. Full court pressure as Star Valley inbounds. They're able to break the pressure. Lawson, sideline, steps back and works it over to Thompson. He has a tough pass but collected, and around the arc to Shumway, and he's fouled on the perimeter to stop the clock at 3 minutes to go in the fourth.
This is Gabe Delgado in the ballgame, excuse me.
That will be 3 minutes remaining in the game.
Excuse me, that's Zach. Sorry.
And it will be the third team foul, I believe, on Mountain Crest.
This is Zach Delgado, number 21.
Delgado has it in the backcourt. Ball moving around the perimeter to Shumway. Clock down to 2:50, still a lot of time. 23 on the shot clock. Shumway has the ball poked away and stolen. 2-on-2 on the other end. Smith bounces down the floor and Shumway will foul. And to the Riverside Dental free throw line go the Mustangs again with 2:41 to go in the game and trailing by 6.
Zach will pick up his second personal, I believe. And Jackson Brands to the line. He's 4 for 4. The Mustangs are in this game because of free throws. This will be free throw number 24, which is good. And number 25 is coming up. The Braves have shot 11.
Makes it a 5-point game. 2 minutes, 41 seconds to go in the Hayden Outdoors fourth quarter. One more here for Brands. 4-point game, 50-46. 2:41 to go. Timeout taken by Mountain Crest. Coach Smith will call it. This will be a full timeout. We'll just take a 30-second break, and we'll return after this on SVI.
At First Bank of Wyoming, we know you're more than just a number. We know the important numbers that matter most, the ones that tell your story. From starting your financial journey to planning for your first home and reaching your family's financial goals, we're here to celebrate your story, not just your transactions. From milestones to memories, we're here to celebrate every moment that counts. When you bank with us, you're part of a community that cares about every number that counts. First Bank of Wyoming, where you're more than a number.
Your leader in local coverage of high school sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
Braves in a battle down the stretch coming out of the Mountain Crest timeout. Now we hope this doesn't come into play, but we've gone back. If you've been watching through the game, there was a moment where it appeared a point was left off the board for the Braves on a Dylan Shumway free throw that came off a technical foul. And it looked like he made both free throws, and they only gave him 1 point. We've gone back and looked, and
yeah, he made
both. So
the Braves should be 51 right now.
51-46, but that being said, neither scorebook has been going to the table And we'll see if it becomes a factor in a close game like this. It is Star Valley basketball. They break a trap, and the three is missed by Shumway, rebounded by Pugmire. Mountain Crest basketball with 2 minutes and 27 seconds to go in the game. And a 4-point difference.
That seems like a really quick, deep shot for the situation.
Lawson pokes the ball away, poked away again, and knocked out of bounds, and a foul or just out. Official blows their whistle and points. And I guess no foul. It's just going to be out of bounds. And they'll say out of bounds off of Dylan Shumway. Stays with Mountain Crest. Mason Smith will inbound.
Dylan getting a little clarification on how much space he has to allow.
2:16 to go in the fourth. 50-46 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Mustangs drive on the angle, double team, kick out left, launching the three, good. Jackson Brands makes it a 1-point game, 50-49.
Neither team has shot well from three. That one's huge.
Thompson Linford double team, spins, and a foul. This will be on the floor. It should be the 5th team foul, though, according to our count. Again, we don't have the foul count on the board.
It's on Mason Smith. I've got that as his 4th personal.
4th team foul.
But no free throws here, but if you're the Braves, I'd go right back at the rim here and get yourself to the line.
Roman collects the inbound, goes to Lawson, drives back to Roman, makes a move to the rim, blocked, recollected, blocked again, recollected, goes down and clears it back out.
Wow.
Thompson outside. 2 blocks, but Roman keeps possession, and then Thompson's fouled on the perimeter. That will be the 5th. And now we'll see 2 shots from the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Stuff that may not necessarily, I mean, it does show up that Roman missed 2 shots and had a rebound, but sticking with that to keep the possession resulted in the foul here and sends Zach Thompson to the line in a 1-point game. If Roman doesn't get that, Mountain Crest is going down to take the lead right now. Free throw is no good, though.
One more from the Riverside Dental free throw line. 1:41 to go in this 4th period. Braves lead by 1 point. Should be 2. Here's the free throw. Good. 51-49.
Braves 9 of 13 from the line tonight.
Ball moving around the outside, and a 30-second timeout taken by the Mustangs. We'll take it as well. Braves lead by 2, 51-49 on the SVI Sports Network.
Discover the thrill of adventure with Salt River Motors, your go-to destination for Polaris side-by-sides, 4-wheelers, and sleds. Gear up with premium off-road gear and accessories. And when you are on the road, Salt River Motors keeps you moving with a full automotive service department for tires, shocks, brakes, and comprehensive repair and general maintenance. Visit Salt River Motors on Highway 89 south of Etna or online at saltrivermotors.com.
It's the SVI Sports Network with Duke and Dow and live coverage of Star Valley basketball.
Hayden Outdoors, 4th quarter coverage. The brand that sells the land with Austin Callison and Andy Neal. Local agents, visit HaydenOutdoors.com. 1:34 to go in the 4th period. Braves lead by 2, 51-49. It is Mustang basketball.
Chance to tie it up or take the lead. Last time down, Jackson Brands drained a long 3, so maybe the Mustangs finding the range here. We'll see if they can back it up with another.
Ball movement to Pugmire. Wants to drive, splits the D, post, good. Great move by Easton Pugmire. Full court press on the inbound. Shumway pushes the ball all the way down the sideline to the rim, hits the deck, no call. Loose ball collected, and it's Mountain Crest possession. Double team, half court pass. Pugmire drives, kick out. Shot fake and up around the arc. Now they'll reset the offense. Double team and a foul. Stops the clock at 1:04, tied at 51 all.
Going to get Zach Thompson for that one. I believe that's his 3rd. And Brands to the line where he is a perfect 6 for 6.
This to give the Mustangs the lead. He does. 52-51, 1:03 to go.
This is free throw number 27 for Mountain Crest tonight.
Made a living from the charity stripe, and it continues with that shot. 53-51.
17 points for Jackson Brands.
Full court press. Shumway in the backcourt dribbling, and now the press will back off. Shumway still has his man on him. He crosses the timeline. Under a minute to go in the game. 51 for Star Valley, 53 for Mountain Crest. Screen, dumped down to Linford, but not able to connect. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Mountain Crest. Brands had position, but he lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, he's pretty disappointed. He couldn't corral that.
Star Valley will inbound. Roman Erickson will trigger it. Down by 2 are the Braves. 45 to go. Thompson at the elbow. Below the free throw line. Back to the backboard. Spins to Linford. Backs down the defense. Right, now left. Shot too strong over the rim. No good. Rebounded by the Mustangs. Mountain Crest basketball, and Shumway will come up and foul. Stopping the clock at 32 seconds. 31.9 in the bonus, and the Mustangs to the line. 2-point lead for Mountain Crest. You have to foul because in a shot clock, well, the shot clock was off. And the free throw is no good. Braves can stay within 2 to 3.
Smith now 3 of 5 on the night. He'll get one more. This one's good.
3-point game, 31.9 to go. Star Valley basketball. Press in the backcourt. Braves break the timeline. Coach Shumway has 2 timeouts if he wants them. Drive by Thompson. Kick out, but a steal. Mason Smith, one-on-one. Doesn't go to the rim. Back out. Braves need to foul. 15 ball tipped. Roman has a steal. Star Valley basketball in the front court. Clock at 10 and a timeout by Shumway. Stops the clock at 9.1 seconds to go.
Man, what a turnover force there for the Star Valley defense. Giving them a chance with 9 seconds.
This will be a full timeout. Star Valley will have 1 timeout remaining. They need 3 points. At 9.1 to go, you don't necessarily have to shoot a 3. If you have a good look at it on the inbound play, you can take it to the rim still and can then quickly foul on the inbound. They actually do add a little bit of time up on the clock. Now it says 10.3, so they gave them almost a half second. 54-51, Braves trail by a triple.
And again, I'm not harping on this in a negative, in a mad way. I am not angry about this, but this is why the 1 point we've been talking about makes such a big difference. Now on the scoreboard, you're down 3. It could be 2, and you could be going to the bonus to tie this up with the clock stop. Instead, you got to be looking for an and one or a 3-point basket to tie it up. It's just, it changes things.
Yeah, unless we're missing something somewhere.
Yeah,
but
it's possible we missed something, but
I don't know where.
Yeah, I don't know where it would be.
So we'll see what Coach Shumway has drawn up. Again, Cooper Lancaster's fouled out of the game, so he has Shumway, Thompson, Linford, Roman Erickson, and Tate Lawson on the floor. Lawson does have a 3, but of course, Shumway's your shooter.
Yeah, Shumway's 2 of 6 from 3. Lawson's 1 of 2. Nobody else has made one tonight for Star Valley.
Shumway will inbound, 10.3 to Thompson. Clock is rolling quickly to Lawson. Shumway up top. Clock down to 5, 4. Thompson, 3, 2. Has to put up a prayer. No good. And Mountain Crest holds off the Braves. And they win 54-51. Not able to get a clean shot. And the deep one that was contested draws iron, but no net. And the Braves fall to 3 and 4 in a 3-game skid right now for Star Valley as they fall to the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Final score 54-51. That puts us into the Silver Star postgame show. Silver Star Internet, better connected. Learn more at silverstar.com. That is silverstar.com. Back and forth game. Braves were able to build multiple possession leads a couple of times in this one. Just not able to pull it off at the end, though, and the Mustangs get the win on their home court. Again, the final 54-51. Let's take a look at that score deep in the numbers with the Battleson Brothers Flooring post-game battle stats.
Well, the number that jumps right off the stat sheet for Mountain Crest, 29 free throws attempted, and they made 24 of them, so 83% from the line. That's obviously a big deal tonight. They outscored Star Valley by 15 at the free throw line tonight. Leading the way was Jackson Brands. He had 17 points, including 8 for 8 from the free throw line. Easton Pugmire had 16, 7 points for Tanner Baldwin, 6 apiece for Cale Olson and Mason Smith, 3 for Crew Coleman and 2 for Max Alley. Neither team shot well from the three-point line. The Mustangs went 3 of 18 to 16.7%. The Braves went 3 of 16 for just under 19%. Star Valley led by Cooper Lancaster. He finished with 18 points, but Cooper missing most of the fourth quarter after fouling out on a sequence where he had 3 fouls, committed a foul, was whistled for a technical, so picked up 2 fouls and ended his night early. He finished with 18 tonight. 14 for Dylan Shumway. Lincoln Lydiard also fouled out kind of early in the fourth quarter. He finished with 6 points, 5 rebounds, 4 points for Will Linford, 5 for Tate Lawson, 4 for Roman Erickson. The Braves go 9 of 13 from the free throw line and come up a little short here on the road. However, the good news is they will be at home tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. tip-off against the Skyview Bobcats.
That's a look at the Battleson Brothers Flooring Carpet One Floor at Home post-game battle stats. Quality, price, and service located just a block south of the Arch in Afton. That is Battleson Brothers Flooring. Again, your final, Mountain Crest with the win, 54-51 over the Star Valley Braves as part of the Silver Star postgame show. Silver Star Internet, better connected. Learn more at silverstar.com. Dal, as you mentioned, Star Valley at home tomorrow will be the home opener for the boys team as they host Skyview, and will try and bounce back.
Yeah,
they're on a 3-game skid right now.
Yeah, right now the Braves, and they've kind of lost, well, 2 of those 3 have been just like this, coming up a little short in the fourth quarter, final shot not falling, so maybe another chance to maybe close out a game at home to take on another quality team here from the northern Utah area. So we'll encourage the fans of Star Valley to come out and watch the game. We'll have the stream for you if you can't, but that one's scheduled for a 3 p.m. tip-off, and hopefully we'll come fill out the gym for the first home game of the 2025, now 2026 season.
Lady Braves did not have a game tonight. They will be in action tomorrow just north of the Cache Valley. They'll be at the Preston Lady Indians tomorrow night. Boys will tip off at 3. Girls will tip off at 6. We'll have both those games live on SBI and Swift 98. Thank you again so much for joining us. The final, Mountain Crest over Star Valley in Hiram, Utah tonight. Final score 54-51. I'm Duke Dance with Dal Erickson. Thank you for joining us on the SBI Sports Network.